at you here with a kind of different dent. It's a garage door that got backed into, and we're just gonna do what we can. Obviously this isn't a paintless dent repair on an automobile, but let's see, that we went from right here to right here, and it has kind of a dent all the way through it. I did try a couple of glue pulls and it started to move it a little bit, so I said, why not, let's make a video, and we'll see what we can do for this garage door. First time I've ever attempted something like this. I'm kind of surprised that the glue is working so well. It actually is moving a lot of this. Let's get the isopropyl right here. And I don't expect to get this thing completely flat. I didn't know what I expected out of this one, to be honest, but we just figured we'd try, and if we're gonna try doing something that's never been done before, why not document it for you guys, the community. So at this point in the videos, when I say I sure do appreciate y'all clicking on this unconventional video of glue pulling on a garage door, but I was kind of worried that we'd be pulling off paint, and the homeowner says, well, we have extra paint that we can touch it up, so if you make any little paint blemishes, it'll be okay. So let's go for another pull, and I'm gonna go for, I know we've got this umbrella up and it's kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna go for the most severe. It actually did pull that line up pretty nice. I'm gonna go for the most severe point, which is right up here, and try to get that out. I'm also going to grab another tab, which I have right here, large one, and go for I don't know, maybe this area. Just try to move as much metal as we can. Obviously it's an aluminum door, and it's nice and warm out here in the Pacific Northwest today. It's probably about 80 degrees out, so I can't have the sun beating on this thing, or the glue will never cool enough to do anything with. Somebody made a suggestion on one of the videos recently that I need a better, longer slide hammer. That's probably true. But this one works pretty darn good, and I felt that thing move. Kind of unconventional to be pulling on a garage door, but it's actually getting some result, so that's pretty neat. That was pretty decent for that first pull. Let's see if it actually moved that. Oh wow, I think it actually kind of pulled that edge out. I mean, obviously aluminum moves a little bit easier than straight steel, but that pulled a lot of it out. I might even have to get my board on there and show you guys what we're looking at. I haven't even put my board up because, well, nowhere to stick it. I'd have to put it on this garage or recycling bin. But yeah, guys, I can see it's moving a little bit right there. Let's make a couple more pulls. Let's just take this one, and where we want to pull it the most, I'd have to say right here. That's the one we want. And then since we got this big one, I'm only going to put one pad of glue right in the middle of that big tab and stick it right there where it's low and kind of press it in, because I only want that one low to pull out. I could probably put another tab right there if I have a couple lying around. Yeah, it's kind of a unconventional glue pull on a garage door. I don't know what we'll call this one, but either way, the progress is being made. Let's drop that one tab right there. That's going to yank that whole low area out. I have a good feeling about. Let's get the glove on. This one's at about 45 seconds now. And for the most part, we're doing this whole thing uncut. Maybe I didn't give it long enough time to cool, because like I say, it is quite warm out here. And if you notice, I have even this in case we need to spray it down and cool it. key factor right there for on a hot day. You see how nice that's pulling? It's pulling real nice. And then this one, it's gonna pull just as nice because of that cooling that I did. Cooled the glue right down. Then I can just get right on it like this. A little bit of the ISO, and it should come right off. Nice and easy. Patience being the key in any paintless dent repair endeavor. Patience is always the key. So, wow guys, it's moving. I think what I'm going to do is keep on making a couple more glue pulls and come back with you in just a bit and show you the end result of the garage door being fixed with glue. Okay guys, we just put on 4 more tabs, and it's still nice and warm out here, so I'm going to make sure that they cool. Let's see. The water's not quite cool yet, because the water is actually, or the hose is laying in the sun, so there we go. Now we got some cool water. Experimentation time with the glue tabs, but I think they're actually making some movement. That one pulls. That one pulled. That one pulled. And that one I felt move. Either way, we're slicing it. We're getting some movement out of these tabs, guys. Kind of neat. I'm impressed with the glue that it's not pulling house paint off aluminum, and that it's actually moving this aluminum so well. I think I can get it to the point that it's nice and the dent being out, and kind of tap down some of these little highbrows on this textured aluminum surface. Gonna try to not make any tap marks, and most likely I'll just do it with the jackhammer anyway, basically getting in here like this. But let's get the rest of this glue off. And kind of a funny little job, but I sure do appreciate you guys all sticking around with me through this weird glue pull video. If you would, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And if you like the video, feel free to hit the like button. That just helps me feel good about producing content that people like. So here's what I'm probably going to do. I know it's got some kind of a weird look to it with the alcohol, but I think that that'll just kind of blend or be fine once we get it in the sun. If need be, we can always just repaint this little area with some house paint. But I think what we'll do is we'll come back and show you the end result in just a bit. I might even grab my board and put my board up there so you guys can see how nicely this thing came out. Okay guys, we're back. We got, what, 5 tabs here. Last little bits. It's actually moving the metal. Dents on garage doors. That's how we do it. And I'm seriously considering getting a longer slide hammer. This one does do the job. But nah, it didn't pull any paint. I was kind of wondering. It is at that perfect time when we're moving metal. It's definitely making a nice pull. Got the recycling bin in my way a little bit, but that's... Oh, that one's moving. Real nice. And then this one. Nice little yank. Now let's see what we got as far as straightening that metal. Straighten that whole top panel out. That's the one I really want to see. Wow, okay, some move there. don't think I'm going to open up a garage door repair as part of my business, but you never know. This is for a family, so we do what we can. And it's also for you guys out there in the community. So let's keep the comments all super positive. I can already sense, I'm going to hear somebody saying, well, this guy's working on a garage door. Does he even not know? It's not what it's for. But it's working, guys. Let's get a little hammy-tappy going on. And I can tell that right here, I know this is a weird throw of the hammer, but I'm kind of looking right down into it. So I'm finding that area that I want it to flatten out. It's kind of neat that I have this corrugation or this texturize because I can make some pretty severe pushes and it just kind of blends in with all these little corrugations, deviations, words, that kind of stuff, you know. I think there's a little brow down here, and then we can also finish up this little line. See, if I bring this one back down, I'll probably put another glue tab in it. But either way, guys, I think we're probably getting ready to call it here. You guys see what I'm doing as far as the mechanics of just pulling and then a little bit of tapping. We're going to actually stick one more tab in here and maybe another tab through the middle here. But other than that, this is a garage door done with glue repair. I didn't think it was going to happen. I sure do appreciate y'all sticking around through this video. I'm just going to keep on sticking some more tabs on this thing, and hopefully you guys can see the result has come out pretty darn nice. We might even make a one little 20-second clip at the end when we're all done, just to show you it all. So make sure you stick around to the edge of the video. But other than that, this has been PDR and I'm out. Peace. Okay guys, we're back. Final result on the garage door, unconventional paintless dent repair. It was smashed from here to here, and it had a weird line all the way through it. I guess looking at it right now, it has a little bit of the line still to it, but with the corrugation, kind of hides it a little bit. I guess that's what we get when we stick a glue tab on an aluminum painted garage door. But I sure do appreciate y'all sticking around through this one. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. This has been PDR and I'm out. Peace.